Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie. So welcome if this is your first time here. I try to post more than this. I post about once a month, but I would like to post once a week. But I had an experience and I think I should post it. I wasn't going to post it, but it looks like enough time has passed and I did a little research and I think that I should share my experience. So I heard the sound of a trumpet blast. It was about 2 months ago, the weekend, the Friday before Labor Day weekend. So Labor Day was on a Monday, it was a Friday. And I was at work. And I think it was after lunch. So it had to have been maybe 12 noon, around that time. I heard what sounded like a trumpet. Okay. And it was a long blast. So it was very, very long. And I was at work, and at my job, there's no talking. So the first thing I said was, "What was that? Did you guys hear that?" And no one said anything. So then it kind of put me into like a weird space because I thought for sure they would have heard me say, "Did you guys hear that?" So I could still hear it blowing. And so I said, again, I said, "What's that noise?" And no one said anything. So then I opted not to say anything else. And I tried to think about what it could be because I was like, how come no one can hear this but me? Why do I hear it? Am I actually hearing a trumpet blast? So I was thinking, well, maybe there's construction on the street because I could hear it, but it wasn't like a siren, like a tornado siren or something like that. It was like a very faint, continual blowing of a trumpet that had to have gone on for at least 10, maybe 15 minutes. It wasn't a shofar. It wasn't like two sounds. It was like one long, continuous sound. So I let it go because I had already been, what I could say, a little bit caught up in these high watch rapture days, which I've never heard of that before. But I was a little freaked out because everybody was saying, "Oh, the rapture is going to happen here." And I'd never heard that before. I mean, I always thought it was like no man knows the day or the hour. And then there were people who were saying, "I think the rapture is going to happen here." So I had a couple times mentioned to my family, like, so people think the rapture is going to happen this day or that day. So when I heard the trumpet sound, I was like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. And so I didn't. And then I was having time with the Father just a couple days ago, and I felt it in my spirit to look to see if anybody heard a trumpet sound a couple months ago. And, I ran across a couple people who posted on on YouTube. So then I'm thinking, okay, for all the people who post, there's probably a lot of people who heard and didn't post. I mean, I just started a YouTube, I'm totally amateur about YouTube, I'm not cool. I don't know how to put up the graphics. I don't know how to do stuff. So, there's people who know how to do a YouTube channel, but I'm not one of those. So because other people did post and because it was 2 months ago when I heard it, I thought I should share it. Now, why did I hear it? I can't say. Am I a super spiritual person? I try to be, but I don't know why I heard it. It definitely startled me, and because of all these high watch rapture days, I was like a little bit on edge, but I tried to brush it off because nobody else heard it. But I mean, I heard what I heard. That's all I could say. Why I heard it, I don't know. So, but I'm saying this to say we are still waiting for his return. Now, I know that this is the holidays and we're trying to be, like enjoy the holidays. And last thing I want to do is be like, well, we might not even have Christmas because it's the rapture, or like, oh, don't enjoy your Thanksgiving, which that's already come and gone because of the rapture. But I also don't want to be like, anytime, even if it's next year or the next 2 years. I mean, it's pretty much over. I mean, I really feel that we've already been judged in the sense that when this coronavirus first happened, I got a scripture. It woke me up. The scripture said, let him who is evil be evil still. Let him who is righteous be righteous still. Let him who is holy be holy still. In other words, people are going to be what they are. There's no wavering, and he already knows who's going to do what. So anything you do from this point out is basically icing on the cake, because he already knows who's living for him. And I did want to say too, it's very important to live by his commandments because it helps him to know that you're following him. And I'm not just saying, don't lie, don't steal, don't kill, but to love him with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself, and to even love your enemies. Those are his commandments, and that will let him know your heart. But anyway, I wanted to say that. Maybe some of you heard the trumpet too. Felt a little crazy, but I felt like I needed to share it. So you have a wonderful evening. Go with Yahuwah. He's going with you. And yeah, one more day of his mercy, and I'll take it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.